Welcome everyone, AdamTheWoo here. Happy Saturday. It's my second channel, daily vlog channel. It's TheDailyWoo. And I'm taking a massive break from editing. I've been editing for the last couple of days. Footage I filmed on Wednesday, and it's going to be a doozy. I'm putting a lot of effort and research and time into the pre-planning of the video before I actually even went to the location to film it. And now I'm doing a lot of research in the post-production, doing some overlays, throwing in some old clips, some old photos, facts and figures, trying to coordinate all this footage. And I think I'm at the point now where I just bought some new camera equipment. And now I think I really am going to, sometime this year, this will not happen probably for at least 4, 5, 6 months, because I have to get some credit cards paid down first. But I really need to get a better computer, better processor, better video card, whatever it is that the people who know about computers have been sharing with me to make the editing process on my videos go a lot quicker. I'm a big fan of the, what's the word for it? The opinion. I'm a big fan of the opinion that the right tools make the job a lot simpler and a lot easier. That is actually true. If you're working on a car and you do not have the right socket set, you're going to have a hard time getting that nut and bolt to screw off or screw on correctly. And the same can be said for editing video, filming videos, things like that. I spend a lot of time sitting in front of my computer. I have a MacBook laptop. I spend a lot of time sitting there editing on iMovie. I would like to get to the next thing and edit it with something a little bit better and faster and, you know, a little bit better than iMovie. But right now, the only thing my computer will run, and I use that term, quote unquote, run very loosely, because half the time I'm sitting there staring at the computer thinking, what the heck, man? Why is this thing circular, this little circular wheel turning, aggravating me? It's almost like it's drawing me in, like hypnotizing me. So I spend a lot of time that the fluid motion of the editing should be going well, where it's not going well. Now when I do an abandoned video, like maybe like a 5 or 6 minute finished product, it doesn't take me very long to edit that because there's not a lot of overlays, not a lot of voice overlays, not a lot of photos, not a lot of old video clips. But once you start adding that in, like the filming locations and this video that I'm doing, working on currently, that I'm going to try to get up tonight or tomorrow. I'm going to hopefully try to get it up on YouTube on the AdamTheWoo channel tonight. About halfway done with editing. I probably have maybe 5 to 8 hours more of editing, which is intense. About halfway done. So you figure if I'm halfway, that's probably 15 to 20 hours total of editing when it's all said and done. And I think if I had a better computer, a faster computer, I think that process would be expedited completely. Okay, so I want to show you guys something really cool over here. This vlog was not supposed to be about the editing thing. I'm just trying to get out of my home, get away from the computer, breathe a sigh of relief. Get away from the editing process. Get away from the editing table, if you will. But I want something that's around here that, I don't want something, I want to show you something. Whoa, what the heck? My van was making like a really cool, oh, by the way, look, my good friend Stephen Shea gave me this the other day. I finally got one of these chargers, these Back to the Future chargers, which is super cool. So thanks to my good friend Stephen Shea. And I should probably remove that yellow ticket that's right there. Not a ticket, I didn't get a parking ticket. I still have not put any WD-40 on my van door. But I got a yellow ticket. This, when you go to Disneyland, by the way, I have been going to Disneyland a few times. I took like a Disney detox for a week. Did not go to Disney for a week, which was kind of nice, kind of like getting some other stuff done, pre-planning some stuff. But I have been going occasionally. Every couple of days I'll go for a couple hours. I'll get a coffee, I'll walk around, I'll get lunch, I'll get dinner. I'll just kind of like roam around, ride a ride or two. It's been kind of nice, like getting back into like going into Disney and like just enjoying it for a couple hours at a time, not going for the full day. But these yellow tickets, if you ever park and you have a big vehicle, sometimes you can actually coerce the cast members as you're going into the parking garage to give you one of these yellow tickets, and they will actually send you outside, and you're actually technically parking in the parking area, but you don't have to go through the whole Mickey and Friends parking structure. That is my favorite spot to actually park. So let me throw this away because I will not be needing this today. So let me discard of this in the trash. We are right here at the Santa Ana Medical Arts building, and I'm in this little veranda area right here where people have tagged it up with graffiti. This little, what probably was a once beautiful little courtyard, and people have tagged it up, and you can also see the weather has actually started to deteriorate these benches. But what I really want to show you is something very peculiar. I noticed this a few weeks ago when I was driving around here, and I figured today I'll drive back down here and actually document this for my unedited The Daily Woo vlog. Take a look at this building right here behind this wooden sign. It's a very peculiar and round circular building that is now a pharmacy. And very rarely do you see any sort of building, business, or office, or anything in this sort of facet. Kind of reminds me of like an alien takeover, or something. This could be some sort of alien building, a circular building. There are no squares. There are no rectangles. Everything in the alien takeover is circular, or something like that. This right here, this sign, is actually kind of old school and deteriorating as well. The North Park Plaza welcomes you. And look at the site map. Look at this old site map. This is actually really, really cool. Look how old school this is. If you want to know where we are here. You are here. And there is that S building. The S building, that circular building, is displayed on the map itself. And there used to be some sort of like bulletin board where you could pin any kind of announcements right up on there. And this place has probably seen better days. You can tell people are still using this for office spaces and whatnot. And this has turned into a pharmacy. And there's a circus going on over here. There's actually a circus in the parking lot, the side parking lot of this circular building. So here's the question. I want you guys to use, like I always say, your Columbo-like research skills. See if you can figure out what this building originally was. I'm thinking maybe a bank of some sort, because check out this depository. There is a depository. I do not know if that is for money, or maybe it is for medicine, maybe for the now current pharmacy. But look at this window here. This looks like a bank teller's window. Was this an old bank, perhaps? Very interesting. So let's walk around the front here. Oh, what the heck are these? These little planters. Very strange, peculiar planters. Ooh, I should try to turn this water on. I should try to turn this. Well, I can't. The water, there's no way I can turn the water on. The knob has been removed. So let's continue to walk around. Actually, let me get a shot from the front over here so you can kind of see it where the sun is not glaring in your eyes. You can see how bizarre. What the heck? How bizarre is this building? Pretty cool. Not everything is going to be super duper historical or super duper exciting, but things, normal things that a lot of people take for granted, I find exciting. And I think this is very interesting. Look at this. That's going to be the default picture right there. Not with the car driving by. When the car goes out of frame, I'll do a confusing face like this. And that will probably end up being the default, or maybe this one. That's going to be a good default. Speaking of weird, look at this right here. Look up in this tree. In this tree are three white, fluffy objects. What in the heck is that? Can you see those? In this tree are 3 white, fluffy objects. That is super weird. There's nothing else in the tree except right there. Do you see them? 1, 2, 3 fluffy objects. They almost look like those little things that you take showers with, that you like wash your body off with soap and you like hang it over the shower like faucet, the knobs, and they just dangle there. That's what those kind of look like. Why are those up in the tree? 3 of them. And they almost look like, they kind of look like bunny rabbits without their heads. That's super, super weird. Oh, and there's actually a few more over here. It must be the type of tree. Okay, this is strange. It might be the type of tree growing these. Look at this. So yeah, this tree produces these weird fluffy bunny type fur plants. Look. Wow. So I get so overly excited. I get so overly excited about the mundane. What mundane things to people would be something that I would classify as something we can learn from, something we could take from, something we could actually get joy out of. Every day is filled with new adventures, new things. You always need to learn something new every day. If you progress from one day to the next day, to the next day, to the next day, to the next day without learning anything, without getting excited about anything, then I think you're kind of missing the point of what life is all about. So I encourage you to look around your surroundings. I encourage you to basically just feast your eyes on things and find a childlike excitement in your heart. As we get older, a lot of people, as they get older, start to lose the excitement of finding interest in things. And that is kind of what my life is about. These videos are about, not only on this vlog channel, but the AdamTheWoo channel. It's researching things, asking questions, trying to learn and get excited about pretty much anything that you can actually look at and learn from. So that is basically what the vlogs are about and the AdamTheWoo channel. I really appreciate you guys tagging along with me on these adventures, both the unedited ones and the edited ones. New computer needs to happen, by far needs to happen in the very near future, but that probably will not happen for at least 4 or 5 months. I'd really like to, at some point, make friends with someone who is good at filming and good at editing, and that might even parlay into either from a friendship first, and that may at some point, you never know what the future holds, that might actually turn into maybe either an employment opportunity for said person, or something could be worked out in the facet, because I think I could put a lot more content into the world if I had a helper. Not just any random person. It would have to be someone that I developed a friendship with, and someone who actually knew what they were doing, a somewhat moderate professional, or at least a step above an amateur filmmaker, photographer, and video editor. So if this is you, find out how to get a hold of me either through social media, or you can figure it out. If you can do your own Columbo-like research skills and know how to get a hold of me, and you fall into that category, I'm keeping an open mind on that aspect of things. Check down below for my t-shirts, AdamTheWoo.spreadshirt.com, and I will see you guys tomorrow here on the TheDailyWoo. Have a great Saturday. Have a great weekend. I'll talk to you guys later. Love you guys. Bye.